You're now ready for an overview of the Honeybee Allowance Account. This is where you can really set your company apart using allowances to promote your company's values and set the culture that will help you attract and retain top talent. Remember to read the Help Me Decide strategy tips and refer to the FAQs if you want to understand more about how the account works. As always, we're here to help. Just use the chat feature on the bottom of the page or give us a call. Also, the sharing link is still here if you want to send it to someone to review, or if you want to save your progress and come back later. The Honeybee Allowance Accounts allows you to create a mix of taxable benefits for your employees that are highly valued in today's workplace. You'll pick the allowance categories, and the funds are there if they need it. It's a great way to provide more to your employees for specific types of expenses that are important to them. Start by creating a new allowance and selecting the hives that can use it. If you want to keep it simple with maximum employee usage, combine allowance categories and come up with a maximum that you expect will be used by everyone every month. For example, combine fitness, sports, and equipment with wellness, giving lots of choice to the employees to spend the funds. You even get to choose the eligible expenses for each allowance. If there are certain expenses you don't want to support, just remove them. It's that easy. Then set your monthly maximum. This is not your funding commitment. It is just the limit they can spend on this category in the month if you create more than one allowance account for that hive. Later, you can choose the maximum you will fund each month. Name the allowance, and you're done. You can create as many allowances as you want, which helps in providing different allowances by hives. Each hive will only see their own allowances, eligible expenses, and funding amounts. If you want an allowance for a specific purpose only, and you don't want the allowance to be used for other purposes, create a separate allowance. You can put restrictions right in the name of the allowance, like transit pass for commuters. Later, make sure you provide additional funding for this specific type of allowance if you don't want to make them choose between a gym membership and a transit pass, for example. Additional products will also be available over here. Some insurance policies need to be employee paid in order to make the proceeds tax-free for the beneficiary. Often, employees pay for these policies through payroll deduction. But with Honeybee, we do it through this taxable benefit account. You'll find options for mandatory coverage for all employees, or you can contribute to the cost of voluntary benefits by creating an allowance for additional protection, the same way you did before. Finally, it's time to fund the account. Just as with the Honeybee Health account, you can fund different amounts for each hive. The company's funding obligation is complete here, so you can track your budget as you go. At any time, you can go back to the Honeybee Health account page if you want to make adjustments to your overall budget and distribution of funds between accounts. And that's it. Your employees will do the rest.